theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated, but we are initiated.
I'm super excited!
The Bible, a Pennsylvania school board president swore in on a stack of graphic sex novels. And I'm not talking about To Kill a Mockingbird. We're talking about deeply sexual content, way too graphic for school. Some school board members in Fairfax, Virginia did the same thing last week, like Carl Frisch, current vice chair and soon-to-be chair of the board.
I, Carl V. Frisch,
Do solemnly swear
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia.
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Those books he was sworn in on. Well, they've been banned in several districts for depicting things like underage gay porn.
In Green Charter Township, Michigan, and they didn't waste any time changing the locks at the town hall. Residents ousted their entire town board last night, upset after they approved plans for a massive Chinese-affiliated electric vehicle battery plant.
I think they thought we were a bunch of local yokel rednecks that wouldn't do anything, and we were blessed with a crew that was very intelligent.
But it's been a long journey to this point. When we first arrived in Green Charter Township last year, residents were angry.
My family members fought communism, and you're bringing it right here.
Everybody's entitled to an opinion, and guess what China's is? They don't like us.
The township board was not answering our questions about secret deals with Chinese-affiliated company Goshen.
Mr. Jernstead, my name is Brian Enton. I'm a reporter with News Nation. Do you have a contract with Goshen involving your land?
No comment.
Did you sell Goshen your land?
I don't know yet.
Despite the
consecutive term based on the facts of this case, based on the circumstances I'm going to tell you. Mr. Lozano did spend 18 years for very serious offense that went to trial and he lost on. That being said, this case, he popped another inmate in the face while incarcerated, while he was having an argument with him. Now, the pre-sentence report indicated that that other inmate was not going to fulfill the prosecution. I believe Ms. Lane had a viable case because there was an absolute independent witness. So I think we have a little bit of sour grapes here as well, because there are significant mitigating factors here that you should consider, and so that you should not give him a consecutive sentence. Can you excuse me just a moment? Okay. First of all, Mr. Lozano, although he has several prior Judge, hear me approach. Adam, could you come up for a second?
Oh, I apologize. I don't know what's going on, Judge. All I know is the deputy just took something from the podium. I think we need to recall this. Well, I don't know where it was taken from. I didn't just get a letter from Mr. Lozano. Any of the letters I had, no.
All right. Actually, I think let's just put this on and I can go back to the podium. And just for the record, I'm going to be also addressing my deputy. May I just say that any letters I received from Mr. Lozano, I've received through regular jail mail. I got here today to receive the sentencing. I showed him his pre-sentence report. I took out the staple. I showed it to all of these deputies. And I got the pre-sentence report back. If they just took any materials from my podium, I want to know what they are. Excuse me, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but this is the first time in 10 years of practicing law that this has ever happened to me. I want to know what they took, why they took it, and what's going on. I also obviously need to set this for litigation hearing. We need to reset sentencing, and I want to know what was taken from me.
Deputy, can you give us any clue about, was something taken right off the podium in front of the defense counsel? Brad, and calm down here a little bit, all right? I would like to hear from, so did you took something off of the counsel table, Deputy? I just want to know what's happening. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
You don't get to do that.
All right. Well,
perhaps we need to reconvene elsewhere. I don't really want to make a show or production of it. It's really not my style. But I also want to make sure that there's no retaliation here against Mr. Lozano. And I want an investigation on what was taken from my family.
Well, I do want to just say for the record that the deputies in my courtroom are responsible for courtroom security. I agree. And they have quite a lot of leeway to do what they think is necessary in the situation. Sitting here, I'm not sure what exactly is going on either. But maybe we can talk about this, as you said, in another location or another time.
I can say that everything in my file is work product. Privileged information.
I want to show you guys something so you can be aware of the censorship of social media. If you're anything like me, you are having every other video taken down because of some bullcrap guideline. As an example, I posted a video about laser weaponized technology. This is something that's been around for a while. This is something that can be searched up on Google, no problem. But yet, TikTok had a problem with me posting the video, and their excuse was misinformation. Well, if you jump over on Google, here's the information that pops up right away. Now, Google is not a reliable source, but to fight against social media's guidelines, you have to use Google. Now, the only reason they wanted to take this video down is because its connections with natural disasters. For instance, Mao. So I do not back down from being booked. I do not enjoy getting kicked while I'm already dead. And it's already been proven that I will not stop. I am the biggest YouTuber that you have never heard. My first YouTube account hit 10,000 subscribers within a month. That's bigger than Mr. Beast. I had a few TikToks, over 60,000 followers. But over time, the guidelines of the internet has taken my videos down for reasons like misinformation or manipulated music. So here's a little treat for you guys. I'm going to share the video again, and TikTok shouldn't have a problem with it this time because I proved that it's real. So in
I served as a sergeant and a squad leader. I've witnessed the mutilation of bodies. This consisted of cutting off ears, plucking out teeth for souvenirs. Common things in my company were throwing grenades into civilian bunkers. We once threw a white phosphorus grenade, and a lot of times I never thought people were in these bunkers, but an old man came out when we threw this white phosphorus grenade in, and he was all singed and burned. There was a big pressure for body count. We had a very low body count in our company, and we had a lot of pressure come down from the battalion commander to the company commander and down onto us. We were given new incentives to get a higher body count, such as a 6-pack of beer or a case of soda, and sometimes a 3-day pass, you know, for the amount of body count we had. One incident, we were working with another company in our battalion, very close with them. Both companies were on the same radio frequency. Came over the radio, the other company told us to pass on to our higher command that they had a body count of 13. So we passed it on up. They were too far to have radio contact. So we passed it on up. Then later, one of our platoons went into the Ville, and they said, we can confirm the body count of that company. Said there's 9 women, 3 children, and 1 baby.
Get your ass, motherfucker. That's great. Pussy. Go the other way. Come on. Don't be on him. Come on. What? Hey, get off the block. Go. You. He want to know what he looks like. He looks like you. It ain't him. Let him through. Let's go. Come on. Get your white face out of here. Your kind just suck your shit up. Get your ass out of here. He's got to leave. Let him get in your car. They not let him. They don't want. Not standing right here, you don't. Get your white face out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna do something tonight. Get your ass out of here. You gonna do something tonight. Or we gonna knock you the fuck out. Man, get the fuck out of here. See, Smith? Get back, bro. Yo, Joe Crown, bro. You just shut this shit up. Fuck alone. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. That shit make him happy. Leave him alone. Roll the window, man. Ass nigga, bro. It ain't safe for no white people to be out here right now. Go get you some donuts and get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No, leave this man alone. I just said leave this man alone. Who driving this car right now? They don't shot somebody. Let him come here now.
Italy is the first nation to say no to synthetic food, to so-called synthetic meat. It does so with a formal and official act. The resolutions called for a commitment to ban the production, marketing, and import of synthetic foods within our territory. These regulations aim to regulate situations where the environment or public health could be at risk, or when there is uncertainty regarding the effects of certain products that are being or will be introduced to the market or consumed. It is crucial to have measures in place to address these potential risks and ensure the safety of the environment and public health in such cases.
Excuse me, on the left over here, we have individuals who are religious fundamentalists, religious fanatics, and this is the expression, RT-PCR, real-time PCR expression of the VMAT2 gene. Over here, we have individuals. So let me complete. So over here, we have individuals who are not particularly fundamentalists, not particularly religious, and you can see there's a much reduced expression of this particular gene, the VMAT2 gene. Another evidence that supports our hypothesis for the development of this approach. What you see
here is by spreading this virus, we're going to eliminate individuals from donning on a bomb vest and going into a market and blowing up the market.
So our hypothesis is that these are fanatical people, that they have overexpression of the VMAT2 gene, and that by vaccinating them against this, we'll eliminate this behavior. So we have some very, very remarkable data in this next slide. Here we have two brain scans. These are fMRIs. These are two different individuals with different levels of expression of VMAT2. On top is an individual who's a religious fanatic, an individual, and we've repeated this numerous times, that has high levels of VMAT2. Now, this individual down here who had low levels of the VMAT2 gene, this individual would self-describe as not particularly religious. In each case, these individuals were read a religious text. This individual lit up the right middle frontal gyrus, shown here, and that's a part of the brain that's associated with theory of mind. It's a part of the brain that has to do with intents and beliefs and desires. In marked contrast, here's an individual who would not particularly self-describe as religious, and when they're read a religious text, what you see is that this part of the brain called the anterior insula lights up. This is a part of the brain that's associated with disgust or displeasure on hearing something.
Are you suggesting I take a CT scan with me when I'm evaluating people to determine whether it's a bullet in their head?
So the data that I'm presenting here supports the concept that we're proposing, and I think that we would not propose to do CT scans or fMRIs on individuals out in the hinterlands of Afghanistan. The virus would immunize against this VMAT2 gene, and that would have the effect that you see here, which is it's essentially to turn a fanatic into a normal person. And we think that will have major effects in the Middle East.
How would you suggest that this is going to be dispersed?
Well, so the present plan and the tests that we've done so far have used respiratory viruses, such as flu or rhinoviruses, and we believe that that's a satisfactory way to get the exposure of the largest part of the population. Most of us, of course, have been exposed to both of those viruses, and we're quite confident that this will be a very successful.
There is one thing that is dividing this nation worse than anything else, and that is the cultic following of politics. Why does your local coroner's political beliefs have to do with anything? Are you people just driving by and, oh, I wonder what coroner to vote. Oh, I'll vote for that guy because he's Republican and I can trust he'll handle my family's body parts with respect. Like, this is getting ridiculous and this is getting out of control. Some of you people are older than me and you haven't realized that politics is just a division. But I do understand if there's a body coming up missing around the Clintons, why it would be important that you'd have a Republican coroner. Not saying he's already bought off with money. It doesn't matter who's in office as a president. That is just the face to take the blame. The people behind the scenes are in control. If there was really people fighting for you on the inside, then these laws that goes against your rights wouldn't be passed underneath your nut. The people in office that's representing the state and representing the people would put a stop to. Some of you people can't even open your ears or open your eyes because you're so distracted with politics. But other than that, there is no purpose. It doesn't matter what your coroner's political belief is. You know how many funeral homes have been caught like just throwing the bodies away, or not even cremating them, not even sending them to the family? Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. If they want to run one of these places, they will run it. If they don't, they... Because there is good people on the Republican side, but there's also bad people on the Republican side. There's good people on the Democratic side, but there's also bad people on the Democratic side. Some worse than others. This is a joke, right? Like, you guys see the division technique, right? Oh, look, I'm going to vote for Joni Binkley Ross. Hopefully he won't butt my dead family member. Politics. It's a delusion. It's an illusion of freedom. It's a movie. It's a show. It's a cult. Nobody wants to hear that they're in a cult. Nobody wants to hear that they're on their way to the slaughterhouse. But politics have been proven to not be for the people. It is corrupt, it is controlled, and it is ruled by money. Alright, I'm done with my rant. I just thought this was a little ridiculous. There's no reason someone should be advertising their political belief, handling dead bodies. But that goes for anything and anybody. There's no reason to have your political belief outside of your home. Because to be honest, nobody wants to hear about it, and nobody cares about you. It's a sad truth. Are they right there with you fighting on the front lines? No. Are these politicians right there fighting on the front lines with you? No. I don't mean to be so harsh, but, wake up!